Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We are watching our passenger train head out of the depot, the one we rode towards the end of the episode last time out, and we're going to pause it briefly as it heads by us, as we have to fix a little something, or I have to fix a little something, and that is the crossing I was worried about. It is indeed a little bumpy, and we have an unnecessary dip in the track. Alright, you eyes up, that's how far our train got. This was interesting because I wasn't sure how this whole setup was going to sit once it was finished. But as it turns out, we're going to quickly bring up the contour layers here. If we go to the junction, 11 meters, and if we go to this junction, 12 meters. It actually goes down to 11, roughly where the signal is. It's a little bit after. So if we just stay at 11, this will be perfectly flat and our roads won't force our track to dip. So that's what we'll do today and get that fixed. And then we can possibly ride the train over there. After we've built this, we'll go and have a look at the scores on the doors as far as city growth is concerned. Our train is not going to be happy right now. But I need to do this because I wasn't happy with the layout at all. We're going to have to be careful how we delete this back, otherwise we'll leave our truck stranded on a segment of road. Right, you go up there. You go back there. We're going to take this one back all the way to the junction. And we'll draw it all out in one go. So we know it's 11 meters now. So what we should be able to do is, first off, no catenary, is get this perfectly flat now, probably up to that point, and then curve it in and meet the other piece of track. Yeah, start curving in there, and then we'll connect that up to that point. We only really need 50 miles an hour for our freight. Currently, that's the speed limit imposed by our wagons, so there's no real need, is there, for us to upgrade it. And we could stick with slow running freight. As long as we're meeting the line rates, it doesn't really matter, but we're just going to choose a line rate regardless. Okay, there we go. Tidy up. We'll see how it looks straight away. We won't have to wait till the end of the episode. Oh, no, curvy, please. As our train is just up there still. Hopefully he doesn't choose a different way to go. If we try and go across a little straighter, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Right, you go there, and then we want those, I believe, would be ideal for this. Then we need to go across and stay flat for a little while, not up. There we go. There we go. Keep you nice and flat. Then we can draw this in one go, can't we? Up to that crossing. Depends how close to the road it gets and how terrible it looks. It looks perfect though. Are we happy with that? Yeah, there we go. Early official episode time. Plenty of that to get going with. Why not? Now what we shouldn't have, an unnecessary grade where we head down to head back up again to roughly the same height. Meaning all this would be practically level, wouldn't it? Close enough anyway. It's in fact straightened out the road a little better overall, hasn't it? We sort of drift down over this side. Yeah, there we go. I like that. We'll see how it looks though when we get on board. I have gone around some of our map and tidied up some of the weeding. Not here though, because we've just built or rebuilt this. Go on. We'll just do a little bit of weeding. Drop that right down. Stick that onto that. There we go. Bit of weeding, I guess, up to the junction would be nice, wouldn't it? It possibly improves performance. I'm not going to say it does though, because that could just be not true at all. But anyway, there we go. You would think it would, wouldn't you? It would improve it slightly. It's less to render. Is that the new motto? Cutting grass improves frame rate. Only if it's true. Right, signals. What do we need here? This is just a single route, isn't it, afterwards? Yeah, you're heading onto a one-way section. Oh, I should have one-wayed it. Yes. We'll one-way that. And then we need our 3-route signal, 3-head, up here. There we go. That should be good. We'll leave that clear. We're missing an entry signal around about that point for this entire junction, but we're not finished with our station build up this end. Oh, look at that. Bit of weeding's in order. Just there. Okay. Should we ride it then? Might be a good idea. We just did the work. Hopefully it's a little bit tidier than it was before. Let's find out. We're already picking up some decent speed. It's looking a lot better. Yeah, there was a little bump there, wasn't there? I'll go and do that after the episode, I think. I did do some blocking, but moment of truth. Is this smoother? There we go. It's absolutely perfect, guys. And this junction, I think this junction shouldn't have changed much, but we'll see. It's looking smooth. We stay on the right-hand track. There we go. Yep, lovely, lovely. We have it, we have it. Right, we can get off with you. A couple of you have mentioned whistle boards over a couple of episodes being too close. The reason they're there, we're actually... Oh, who's on the way? Oh, of course. Sit down here, actually. Get this. Get down here. We're in the camera view. Looks like we're sat down with our packed lunch, doing a bit of train spotting. Oh, the sound for the gate is timed. That's unfortunate. But we'll press right Alt G, hide the gubbins there, and hit play. There we go. We're sat watching our freight train roll over the crossing there. Lovely. Yeah. Anyway, the whistle boards, as demonstrated. We don't have sequences for our trains, so they can't be doing one long, two short or whatnot. And they're all different lengths as well. Not all horns are equal in Transport Fever. So I'm improvising a little bit, and which is why we've got some really close and some quite far away. Eventually, let's get out of here. Eventually, we'll know what pretty much our end game fleet is going to look like, and then we'll know that they're all using X horn and we can place these appropriately. We could have one back here though, couldn't we, as well, as we are about to pass the signal. So we'll get in there. Waypoints. Where's our whistle? Oh, crossing. I think this crossing one is supposed to do the sequence, but I don't think they've all got the long horns. Mods can have long horns. Trains can have long horns. So I don't know. I don't know if they have it. I'm going to put a couple of crossing whistle boards in there. See what happens though. There we go. We'll stick those in there. Hopefully it doesn't break the game. Otherwise I'll be sad. We could have another one here, couldn't we? There we go. Another one there. And as was mentioned in the comments again, why don't we have whistle boards all the way down here? That should please everybody who lives in Phoenix. Do you know, it's tempting. They do actually slam on obviously the horns when they're street running. I know this isn't technically street running, but it's not a bad attempt, is it? Considering the tools we have available. So yes, perhaps we will have some horn usage down here for our street running trains. Why not? There we go. We'll place them just a little bit away from the crossings there. Good morning, everybody in Phoenix. I mean, thankfully, it's pretty much the middle of the day all the time, isn't it? In Transport Fever. So you should all be awake by now, unless you're on nights, like I am most of my life. Then unlucky. which is pretty much what everybody said to me when I was trying to sleep. Anyway, so we've got our train running. Oh yes, I wanted to look at the scores on the doors. Scores on the doors, please. That won't. Well, that would tell us. But I want the full scoreboard. Where's the full scoreboard? We want cities, don't we? Yeah, town statistics. There we go. They all fit on here because we've only got a few cities. Let's organise it. There we go. Phoenix sitting in third place. Possibly correct. Chesapeake should be coming along quite nicely once we start delivering passengers. And we've got Montgomery as our biggest city. That is the first one we start delivering a mixture of goods to. And then Palmdale has sort of stalled at the moment. Oh, actually, no. Montgomery only got construction materials. We never did deliver tools. We will do, though. I love the sound. I don't care. I really don't care. I ignore the sound pollution. It's fine. It'll stop growth a little bit. Or slow it down at the very least. I can see some buildings going up in Phoenix. We shall see what this does for Phoenix. I did place some bus stops. I hope I remembered to save it after I did in Chesapeake. We just don't have the buses in. We've got a loop going on. A double loop. So we can go around Chesapeake Centre, which no doubt that will be later on. Phoenix, what are we doing with Phoenix? Phoenix is more than likely going to be north and south lines. Maybe one heading up that end and doing a little turnaround up there, and one heading up this end doing a little turnaround up here. Meaning, let's get us a street running all the way down there. Is that about straight? That'll do, wouldn't it? And we don't, do we? No, I don't want to head in there, so we'll head... Thanks, Phoenix. Well, do you know, I kind of agree with you. Yeah, I would like that straight, though. I should have done the main road straight, but you've said that's okay, and I'll take it. So we'll lock this road as well. We'll purchase it so they don't build off it any further. There we go. We should be good now, shouldn't we? Is that good? I might lock this as well. I don't really want them building across there and here and there and here. Just lock everything. We'll pay for it. There we go. Anything around our stuff up that end. Our street running. There we go. Official episode time. I don't know whether you noticed it. I did. That in right where we just built. It's understandable. It's like quite bumpy before we started our mass building out here. This is changing quite a lot, isn't it? This is going to become, I would say, very capitalish once we've got everything hooked up. Should we put some buses in here? And we can wait for our train then. What's going on here? Oh, I think that's just a bit of the texture. Yes, possibly. Are you driving to the station? That is something I'd love to see. If you could build modules on here that are parking lots or car parks, depending where in the world you are. And yes, that would be great, wouldn't it? So that Sims could choose to drive to the parking area at a station, ditch their cars, and then get on board. And then you could have the juggling of full car parks and stuff and traffic waiting to get in. Could be a bit of a nightmare. Oh, something just upgraded. Was that you over there? It might be. Look at that. Our fuel refinery upgraded. Good on you. That's even more beautiful scenery, beautiful industrial scenery in the distance. But yeah, I'd love to see parking. That way you could have maybe just in the road buildings. You could have parking lots, different sized parking lots and multi-stories. Or you could have park and ride then, couldn't you? To bring them into the city. But anyway, that's dreaming a little bit, isn't it? We're just going to go with bus routes. I know I normally do trams, which would be good enough reason to not do them for once. So we're going to have buses. They're not going to haul nearly enough people, and we might need to resort to trams eventually. And we've got this nice big road heading down the middle there. So we'll stop. Where do I want to stop you? I think I would like to stop you this side. Yeah, and you're going to... What are you going to do? You're going to run as a line mostly, I think. Yeah, one heading that way. That's going to cross over and then loop round this one-way system and the other one on that one-way system. So we'll have one there every other block, or yeah, every other block. There we go. And then we'll mirror it on this side. Oop, and head that down. New industry was founded. We've got Palmdale Iron. Don't mind that. So we've got this line that's heads up that way. Nothing over there at the moment, but I'm going to try and encourage them. That's not quite how that works. This one is going to have to come back. Where are you going to come back? We could head down here and turn around there, couldn't we? That wouldn't be too bad. And then head back out again. Yeah, in these back streets up there. Right, now our other one's going to... We could have a cross-city service at the back here as well. But our other one's going to head off, yeah, this way, meaning you'll be coming in, heading towards the station on that side, and then we're going to drift off, how far away? Up here. That's where we'll start, and that means we will we? We could do that. The way this is sat, yeah, I'd like to go in there. What we got? Tugboats, and... we've got some more numbered locos. If we want different numbered locos, we could put them on this side, couldn't we? On the east coast, on the east corridor. Even it's not really a coast, I don't think. No, but on the eastern corridor. Right, you are going out this way. Then, are you going to do a line? I want to keep you off the main road. We could head down that way, couldn't we? We could have one. I know they cross over each other and it's not going to be the prettiest, but it shouldn't look too bad once it's done. Famous last words. Yeah. And then one up this end. Should be fine. Yeah. And then another one down here. Then what we're going to do? I guess you can drift off this way, couldn't you? Yeah, it's one there and one there. So we do a little loop up this end. I know we're not really seeing to the middle because we're going to have another one for that. And it's going to share this one but head off that way, I think. So it's going to share the other stop but head back and dive straight down the main road up this end. It doesn't really matter how you put these. The reach on them is ridiculous, but this could be potentially a tram later on. So we'll have you there, and then there, and there. We're going to have 3 lines immediately up this end, and then you're going to have another one down here. What are you going to do after that? I guess we could finish this off for them, couldn't we? Bring you out further, nice and flat. And then we'll have a bit of a nightmare junction going on up there. I know it's not symmetrical. Doesn't have to be, does it? A little bit of official episode there. Now, what could we do down this end? Do I want to leave that? That's the question. I do want this one player owned. We'll send that one up there. And we'll straighten you up this end. And we'll put a bit of a road for you there. Mix it up a bit up this end. Get rid of that. We do own all those. We are going to have to pay maintenance on them. Worth it though, especially on this mode. Has the train come back yet? It's going to take forever for you to head back. I've not seen any errors yet, so you should be on the way through. Is that you? No, that's a freight train. Where are you? Have you even left? Is that you? Train 4? That's not going to be you, is it? That's mixed freight. Oh, he might have gone. God, he's probably gone, hasn't he? Look at that. He's straight through. Are you up this end then? I can't see him. Oh no, that's not you. Is that you on the way back? Nope, that's a freight train. Oh, this might be him. We just missed him. There he goes. He's just pulling away from the station, so he's not up to speed yet. How many people you got on? 2 people already. Well, you're not going to be great to start with. And since you've just passed, we might as well not do that. We don't want to send you to the depot or anything, do we? Manage vehicles. Duplicate you. Where are you going to come out of? I have no idea. It doesn't really matter where you come out of. I'd prefer it if you came out of here. Where have you come out of? If you've come out of here, I don't want it. Ah, you have. Look at that. Manage vehicle. No, I don't want you coming out of there. Where's the cell? Why are you at the beginning? That doesn't make any sense. Sell you. I was hoping you would have come out of here. I guess I could just build him again. That's awkward, isn't it? Alright, you're coming out of this one. There we go. I rebuilt him. And you can go on the main line. There we go. We have another train on there now. We will extend these eventually. This is just the initial run. So we've got our bus network almost done. We need to branch off now, don't we? This one needs to head up this end. Buildings. You go up there. Then round. Round. And finally round. There we go. That should be all we need as far as buses. We'll get the middle one running first. We do have a depot here. It's up that end. Right, is it? Yes, just there. So we'll get our buses out of there. Let's make us some lines. New line. This will be the number... Whoa, where are you heading? Yeah, this will be the number 1. What colour are you going to have your bus? Should we go with orange? It's one of these 2 colours we could go with. Their initial goods. I like the idea of that. So maybe we'll go with a dark orange somewhere in between. Number 1 Phoenix. Well, yeah, that should be fine. Number 1 Phoenix. I thought that was a passenger train then. It's not, is it? It's our freight line. Oh, it's lovely. We're going to get busy soon, aren't we? So that's our first one done. We can get some buses on there, can't we? Some of our new buses, they're going to be that orange colour. Where's our depot? Right up here. Buy vehicles. Yes, twin coach. 8. I normally go with as many stops, but I can't remember how many stops there are, so we're going with this. Buy vehicles. Paint them. Phoenix colour. And get you on the number 1 Phoenix. And then we need a number 2 Phoenix and a number 3. So, new line going out that way for the number 2. Nice and quick. We could send you that way, technically. Have I gone the wrong way for the number 1? No, I think that'll do. Yeah, because you're currently going past these, aren't you? I don't know what that stop's there for now. We could have a stop here. Well, no. I think I'll just have you turn round, given what you're doing. I don't mind that. We'll mix it up a bit. Number 2. Phoenix. I certainly know how to spell Phoenix now. We're going to have you the same colours, though. Because it's the operator for Phoenix. They're distinguished by their number, not their colour. Which is actually apt, isn't it, for Transport Fever? Because they have the little number. Or I don't know whether these do, but they normally have the little number in the... Yeah, there we go. Number 1 Phoenix. And some of them have them on the side as well. These are great, aren't they? Yeah, there we go. You got some paint on your wheels because you just come out the depot, I guess. Last minute painting for us. The little indicators. Oh. What's going on there with the bumper? Don't look at it too closely. They're beautiful. Right, number 3. And then we'll go and put some buses up. Ooh, what we're doing with number 3. Where are you going from? You are going from here, aren't you? Yeah, and up that way. So this is the number 3. Yeah, and then we'll go and do. Then we'll go do Chesapeake. Oh, I completely forgot about the trucks. How fluky was that? Oh, I'm brilliant. I'm a genius. Yeah, I completely forgot about those. This is great. What did I decide I'm doing here? I have no idea. Apparently, whatever I was doing, it was a good idea at the time. Think I know what I was doing. We missed out a stop coming back this end, which would stop before our trucks, which I don't want. Twice. Okay, I'm no longer brilliant. I guess we could... Ooh, I guess we could go up... Because this is working. We could go up this way, all the way round, and then head down that way. And then we avoid stopping on the truck line. Yeah, I prefer that, don't you? Get rid of all these. There we go. Take that up to 5. We'll get rid of the stops on the outside. Not the road, just the stops. There we go. That's all of them. You can zoom out and click on these, but it deletes both stops as far as I remember. That means this is going to be deleted. That's going to be deleted. And then we just head round on the inside track, because it's definitely a race circuit. Right, you are just going to do that. It's a bit like a fat line, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. A fat line or a skinny loop. And then you're going to be there and you avoid our trucks. And that one won't be required anymore, I don't think. Are you being used? I don't think you are you? No. That's not what we're using now. Instead, you're going to head that way. Yes. And do the turn here. So you are going to go straight up. Brilliant, brilliant. So this stop here, I don't know what that was for, but we're not using it. There we go. Get rid of you. Okay, okay, we got it, we got it. Right, see what you can see. Line 1, which is actually going to be 3. Phoenix. And we'll get you... Oh, don't colour you yet. That'll be fine. As is. Where did we stop? Number 5. Manage line. Let's add some more stops. Number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And... is that right? Yeah, and then you want to be going in and sharing 11. I think we're good. I think we're good. These are 2 separate lines. I know it's confusing when they're all the same colour. But it's the bus operator. There we go. Lovely. 11 stops there. Go on. 11 stops there. Oh, and 13. Well, 13 for the main one. So I'm going to put 6 on each of these, I think. Look at how many people are at the train station already. 49 heading to Montgomery. Goodness me, this is going to grow quick, isn't it? Let's get our buses. We'll need... oh, do you know what? I'm going to go 7. Get 7. Colour you Phoenix colour and send you on 2. Buy vehicles. We can always add to them later, can't we? Buy 7. Colour them. Shame you can't colour them before you've bought them. But anyway. And stick you on Phoenix 3. And we'll put 1 on Phoenix Nights. That was a thing, wasn't it? On TV? Phoenix Nights? Anyway. What are we missing though? We need, before we do anything, I need to do these 2 loops, don't I? Do we have a depot up here? I don't think we do we? A road depot. We'll stick it out, I guess, by here. There goes our oil trains. These are your first lines. Well, this one, yeah, this one was our very first line. It got our money rolling. We got to buy everything else after that. Right then. Get us a truck stop out the way up here. I know we've got to run down. Well, we could be just down in that little dip, couldn't we? You go there. That'll be fine. And there's a bit of a wiggly road. I did do some extra work on the road, and I believe there's some official episode that is required just there because I looked a bit unprofessional. Right, get you in there. You can't put them on. You've got to actually build the lines. Right, so we want number 1 and 2 for this. One's going round whichever way it decides that one is going round, and the other one's going round the other way. So there we go. That is the anti-clockwise route. But we'll just call it 1 and 2. 1. Where are we? Chesapeake, aren't we? Is that how you spell Chesapeake? Chesa? Yeah, I think so. Good. Right. What do you have? Red. We'll have red buses here. There we go. Chesapeake is the London of our map with their red buses. Do we want bright red? Sure, we'll see how they look. I mean, it looks garish on here. And have I missed a stop anywhere? No, it's only a small town, isn't it? And they got 2 bus lines. Add a new line, which is going to be to Chesapeake. Here we go. Number 2, colour you red. Now we need to add that going the other way, and it should be spot on. At Montgomery, they've got some oil going down south for a change. It's normally all up north, isn't it? Our oil. Hey, yeah, there we go. Are we happy with that? That's good, isn't it? We are done with those. Let's get us, I don't know, there was like 7, wasn't there? Let's put 6 on each. 6 on there. Colour you red. Get you on 1. 6 of those. Colour you red. Get you on 2. There we go, guys. Oh, not too bad. Probably a little bright. I mean, you'll see them coming, won't you? If you can't hear them. Yeah, they're super. They almost look like fire engines. Look at that. It's the Chesapeake Fire and Bus Company. They do, don't they? They look a bit like fire engines. That's excellent. Stick some blue lights on you. You're good to go. Right. Are we good here? Where's our trains? Our people are heading down here. I mean, we're pretty much in town anyway and cover most of it. But we've got a bit more reach now. Do we somehow manage to not reach this last building? That is fantastic. We can extend this circle a little bit later on. Once we've got this in, we'll take it out further. This will come down here and we'll be going up that end. That should be enough to cover everything in between as well. We've got people waiting for our buses. There they all go. Oh yeah, that's a lot of buses. That feels like too many, but it's clockwise and anti-clockwise, isn't it? Love the little bits of smoke coming out of the exhaust there. 1.4 billion in the bank. At least we're not loaded or anything. Where's our passenger train? Where are you? Are you already heading back? That's impressive if you are. Did you get in front of the freight train? Goodness me. Have I missed it? Surely you're not heading back. Well, you might be. I know I could click on the line details, but I like chasing him down the main line, down the corridor. No, there's no way you're getting back. That's a freight train. Well, I don't know where you are. I must have missed you. Is that you? There you are. You did get all the way back. Goodness me. Finances are going to look miserable, possibly, until you do this last drop. We might stick an extra carriage on these, though. I think we could handle a bit more, can't we? Since we're restricted by top speed at the moment with our tracks. Well, there we go. We've got some buses on. I think we should start thinking about our first bit of expansion. High-speed rail. Yeah, let's get some high-speed rail underway. Want that. Get you up there. We'll do this all the way to the signal. Hold shift. We'll do that smaller segment there. Cross there. Cross there. All of that. All of that. There we go. We've started to high speed it. Or maybe we can find a bit where this can be done in a block. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. Up to the station there. That's better. Alright. It shouldn't take too long for us to, famous last words, do this. But I know it's probably required now, isn't it, for our trains? We'll take a ride again on one of our passenger trains once we have this upgraded. We are going to have to upgrade our train station, aren't we? Yeah, that's fine. You and you. There we go. In the interests of time, I went ahead and high-speeded us up. We're now high speed all the way to the station there. We'll no doubt eventually... oh, no, we're not. Look at this. I missed a bit. Getting carried away. Missed a bit, guys. There, there, there. Oh, you're just about fit. I never even checked. Oh, in fact, that's beautiful. This couldn't be any better if it tried, could it? Look at that. That's marvellous. Yeah, we could probably send you further out. Right, but I think we're good. I think we're good. There goes our freight train. We're stuck behind it, aren't we? Yeah, there we go. Following it. Sort of. Yeah, there we go. We're sort of crawling up to it. How we doing down here? Have you picked up some passengers? How many people are waiting? 36. Eastern Corridor main line. Finances creeping up. Shall we take a look at the scores on the doors before we jump on board our passenger train? Phoenix is growing, I'm hoping. Yeah, I can't really tell our score. Ignore the size. It's sort of a score. I mean, technically, I guess it's a size. It's not the amount of people, though. Right, Phoenix. You have 278 residents. Look at that. How is the chart looking? Oh, goodness me. We're rocketing to the moon. That's pleasant, isn't it? Lovely. All right, guys, we got a lot done as far as passenger lines. We tidied this up as well, which was important to me. And now we have a high-speed corridor for our passenger train, although currently we do get stuck behind our... Oh, where are you going? Our driver's taken a wrong turn. Is this the scenic one? Where are you going? You're supposed to go off there. What happened there? Why are you going that way? I don't know who's driving this, but you've made a bit of an error. The driver's like, I don't control the switches. This is where you sent me. True. I guess it's while I was upgrading it. It switched the switch, perhaps. It's not how it happens, but we can think that's what happens. So this is the new Scenic Tours. Unless... No, that's it. Yeah, that's where you should have drifted off. Scenic Tours. Rail excursions. For Phoenix and Athens. Oh, I don't know. You Burke. Alright, guys, we're on board. The Phoenix Flyer. I don't know what we're calling it. It's kind of a cool name. But, what would it be? Yeah, it operates out of Phoenix. We'll call it the Phoenix Flyer. I like it. And we're heading to Phoenix. And hopefully, we'll be going to the correct station after that. I should have looked at where that other train is heading. But now we are motoring or steaming, aren't we? Nearly 100 miles an hour, practically 100 miles an hour. Our fastest passenger line, our fastest train on the map. I absolutely love it. We slow down for the corners because they were designed originally for our freight trains. And the high speed section is technically going to be between Chesapeake Junction, the junction where we turn off to Chesapeake, off the Eastern Corridor, and then from here, so all the way up to that junction is the high speed part of it. And we're going to triple track that next time out. And we're going to weave in and out for more unnecessary track manoeuvres. It will give us something to do on the main line, and hopefully, occasionally, it will give our high-speed trains a chance to pass freight. It was worth getting the buses up. We'll take a look at the scores again when we come back after we've widened our tracks, and we'll hopefully see Phoenix start to climb the charts, and then we'll work on some more delivery for them and get that I think some more freight going down the eastern corridor, because let's make it even more complicated for our trains to pass, or at least our express trains here. We cross over anyway, which is where the third track is going to come in handy. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.